I also, Mayor, I heard you just say that we're a hair above blightedness down there. Well, then if we are above blighted, TIF shouldn't be used at all, because that's not the situation here. TIF is designed for areas that are substantially blighted. This is a waterfront piece of property. I believe that what the city has already decided to do and invest in the park and the surrounding area would have developers running to Port Orange now. That property and where we've come is not where it was 16 years ago. So I would caution you guys and ask that you take a look at that email. I won't go through all the questions, but if anybody didn't get it, please let me know, and make sure all of that information is brought back to this board. I can't believe at 5:15 tonight there's no materials for the public to digest and look into something, even if we're talking concept. Way before concept, we should be educating the public in this board on exactly what this process is, what's at stake, what are the true dollars. I love it, Councilman Burnett. He doesn't put percentages in the bank, neither do I. I want to know, are we talking taxpayer money that's going to go out till the end of the TIF district that's going to be 5 million, 10 million, 12 million? What's the numbers? What are the projected numbers, ballparks?
Okay. I disagree with you that you challenge our knowledge of this thing. I disagree with that. I do have a knowledge of it. I'm done. You're done.
I didn't say one individual, sir. I was speaking as the board.
You address this group.
As the
I
board.
disagree with you. You're done. Yes.
Newton White, Renner Road. First and foremost, these documents, as you told us, Councilman Burnett, was dumped on you just literally moments before this meeting. The public had no access to them whatsoever, and we're even more blindsided than you, and that's not right. By my estimation, this meeting should have adjourned about 5 minutes after it started and been done with, until everybody on this board had a chance to digest this information and discuss it. That's just my first point, Mr. Mayor. My second concern is with this plan, in fact, that if we do go ahead with this, the pink shaded park areas that are absolutely wonderful for the city to acquire, and I'm happy that we would acquire them, but the maintenance ongoing on that, once these condos are built and a condo association takes over, we will not be dealing with LaCour and Company any longer, the developer. We'll be dealing with a condo association. That needs to be drilled into the legal in the very beginning on who's going to take care of the maintenance of everything behind those buildings to the river. That's just one small concern that I realized when I was looking at it. And then the third thing is the TIF money itself, as council has all agreed upon, I believe. We don't know how much money we're talking about, and we don't know how much we're going to need. This is not the only project in the CRA, and how much TIF money will there be to go around? We have debt service to pay off, and we'll have other things to build and other things to do in this CRA, and before we give away any of it, we need to make sure that we're not going to be tapping the general fund for any more of it to pay off the debt in the future. And as candidate Stiltner pointed out, this could very easily fail as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Ted Noftel. I live at 857 Chickadee. To be clear, is this a public meeting where the people have a statutory right to be heard, attorney?
I believe that's being exercised as you speak.
It certainly is. I believe I heard earlier that there would be no public comments here.
Well, they were
clear.
running out of time, so that was all.
Well, then I think appropriate time is meant to be made for the public to be
Come
heard.
on, you're running out of time right now.
Mayor, what's going on here tonight is a complete outrage. The notion that you all should have to make a decision on incomplete information is an outrage. And the notion that the public should sit down there behind the document that they can't even see and have none of the information. How is it exactly the people are meant to advise their representatives in this type of situation? I don't know who is pushing this, but this project should have died long ago. And someone keeps on breathing life into it. And I'd like to know who that someone is. Some time ago, the attorney listed some major concerns, not passing concerns, not trivial concerns, major concerns she had with this project. Have they ever been answered to the attorney's satisfaction? I don't believe so. I stood right at this podium and asked, could we have a report from utilities, from works, as to the overall project? I've never seen any such reports. Again, we're just asked to come here time after time, piecemeal after piecemeal, and give additional approvals, which are being collected. Nothing is being acted on it. A year ago, this council pretty much, or CRA, pretty much told the developer to go it alone What you own, go on and develop it. He came back here and he stood and he said, well, you can have a lousy project or you can have a nice project, and showed us some pretty pictures. In come all the land swaps, which are all still incomplete at this point, and the appraisals are still secret at this point, to my knowledge. And we're right back here a year later, and now what does the developer need? 50% of TIF to what? To give us a pretty project. Well, a year ago, all he needed was some land swaps to give us a pretty project. When are we going to get a comprehensive overview of this project? That's what's lacking, and it's lacking for a reason. Thank you.
Thank you.